Stop asking God for the blueprint. You know what I am talking about. You do not just want His will. You want the annotated version. You want to know why this is happening? You want to know when it will end. You want to know exactly how the pain is going to turn into the promise. You treat prayer like a strategic meeting where you are briefing God on the situation, and then somewhere between the planning and the praying, you quote Proverbs 3-5 like it is a bumper sticker. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. You say the words, but you live like this. Lord, I trust you, but I am also going to run every possible scenario in my mind until I find a backup plan. That is not trust. That is stress, disguised as spirituality. It is a specific kind of exhaustion, the kind that comes when you realize you are not in control of the outcome, but you refuse to stop trying to steer. You are tired because you are doing the heavy lifting God never assigned to you. Proverbs 3 was written for the overthinker, the planner, the one who loves God but cannot survive the uncertainty, the one who needs to understand the why before they will agree to the how. Before we read, there is one Hebrew word in verse 5 that most English translations soften without realizing it. Most people read it as lean, but that word is doing something far heavier than leaning against a wall. I want you to listen for it, because when you understand what it actually means to lean, you will finally understand why fighting God for the steering wheel is costing you everything. Listen slowly. Proverbs 3. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord, and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel, and marrow to thy bones. Honor the Lord with thy substance, and with the firstfruits of all thine increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is every one that retaineth her. The Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth, by understanding hath he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths are broken up, and the clouds drop down the dew. My son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion, so shall they be life unto thy soul, and grace to thy neck. Then shalt thou walk in thy way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked, when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Say not unto thy neighbor, Go, and come again, and tomorrow I will give, when thou hast it by thee. Devise not evil against thy neighbor, seeing he dwelleth securely by thee. Strive not with a man without cause, if he have done thee no harm. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. For the froward is abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just. Surely he scorneth the scorners, but he giveth grace unto the lowly. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools. Notice what verse 5 does not say. It does not say, Trust in the Lord, and he will explain everything. It does not say, Trust in the Lord, and the uncertainty will lift. It says, Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and then, without pausing, it says something that redefines what trust actually costs. Lean not unto thine own understanding. The Hebrew word is Sha'an. It is not the image of someone casually resting a shoulder against a wall. It is the image of someone who has been standing too long, whose legs are giving way, who is falling backward, and in that moment makes a choice. They stop stiffening. They stop bracing. They let go of their own balance entirely and allow something outside themselves to take the full weight. That is Sha'an. That is what leaning not on your own understanding actually requires. Picture someone standing in a doorframe during an earthquake, feet planted, hands pressed against both sides, jaw locked, every muscle working to hold themselves upright by sheer force of will. They are not resting. They are resisting. The whole body is fighting to stay in control of something that was never under their control to begin with. Sha'an is the moment the knees finally give, when the hands drop from the frame, when the body stops fighting the shaking and lets the structure hold what it was built to hold. You were never the doorframe. You were always the person inside it. And the exhaustion you are carrying right now is not a faith problem. It is what happens when someone spends too long pretending to be the structure instead of resting in it. If you are tired of holding the frame, type the word trust in the comments right now. Not as a performance, as an act of letting go. And then verse 6 adds something that should change the way you pray. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. The word acknowledge here does not mean mention God before a meal. It means to know him so intimately that you would not take a single step without checking that he is coming with you. It is the difference between treating God like a consultant and treating him like a father. A consultant gives advice. You decide whether to take it. A father says, "We are going this way. Trust me, I know the road." The promise in verse 6 is not that God will hand you the map. He does not give you the GPS. He is the guide. He takes the turn with you. You do not need to know what is around the corner. You just need to know who is holding your hand when you turn it. Father, I confess that I trust my own logic more than I trust your goodness. I keep trying to make sense of the puzzle when I cannot see the picture on the box. I keep bracing against the shaking when you are asking me to let the frame hold. Forgive me for the prayers that were really just planning sessions, for the surrender that lasted until the next fear arrived, for the trust I offered you with one hand while holding the backup plan with the other. Teach me what Sha'an actually feels like. Not leaning slightly, not partially releasing. All the way back, full weight, into you. I do not need the blueprint. I do not need the why. I do not need the when. I just need to know you are holding this. Amen. You do not need the blueprint. You just need the guide. Lean back. A new chapter arrives soon, and it meets you right where you are.